Hello? Hello? Who's there? I've been shot!
Bertie, you all right, Bert?
Cyril, is that you? Help me. What happened?
Bertie, are you all right? What are you doing here?
Well, I couldn't find a bumbershoot, so I came back inside. I was navigating my way up to bed when I heard a shot. As I made my way down the hall, someone or something rushed past me. I noticed your brother's door open and found him on the floor.
That had better be the reason.
Constance, could you do me a favor?
Of course.
Could you please cast your suspicion in the direction of the person who just tried to kill me?
Yes, of course. What was I thinking? Are you all right?
Yes, I think so. It appears the marksman was not a very good shot. The bullets just grazed me.
Well, if that isn't the luck of the Irish, I don't know what is.
What's going on? I thought I heard noise.
Ah, good. Sherlock Holmes has arrived.
Your brother's been shot.
Go and wake Mother and Father at once. Do you think you're well enough to walk downstairs?
Yes, I think so.
Have them meet us in the drawing room.
Very well.
What's all of the commotion?
It's Bertie. He's been shot. I have to find Mother and Father.
Bertie, shot. Your father is in his room. Coming, my love.
Have you forgotten something?
Is it a killer in the house?
Don't be so dramatic.
I'm not being dramatic. Bertie's been shot.
Oh no. No. It's all my fault.
Please wake Mother and join everyone in the drawing room.
Where are you off to?
I've got to go find Evelyn. Evelyn! Evelyn! Where could she be?
What was that?
More like who was that?
It sounded like Miss Edwards.
But why would she be down in the men's hall? The only woman that should be here is
Mercy.
Quick, let's get Mr. Harris. Mr. Harris! Mr. Harris! Wake up, Mr. Harris.
You don't think he's...
No, not poor Mr. Harris. It couldn't have been meant for him.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
You'll never get away with it.
Mr. Harris, what's happened?
I don't know. I was just making my last rounds. And suddenly the lights went out. It got so dark. I turned around to go to the circuit box, but I couldn't see a thing.
Yes, I think the storm has knocked the power out.
And then what happened?
I heard a scream coming from the bottom of the stairs. I turned round and I must have been hit on the back of the head or something. Next thing I remember was waking up on the floor.
Are you all right, sir?
Yes, I think so. We must make sure the family is safe.
Evelyn! Evelyn!
Maud, what are you doing down here?
I came to find Evelyn. I thought I heard her screaming.
I thought so too.
You thought I heard her screaming too?
Well, it could have been Mercy.
Is everyone all right? I beg your pardon, gentlemen. Well, I heard a scream.
Mercy, have you seen Miss Edwards?
Oh no? Not since she went up to bed.
Maybe she's in her room.
But she isn't. I checked her room myself.
You did?
Yes. I knocked, but the door was closed. I went in, but the room was vacant.
One thing at a time. We must check on the family.
Oh, you haven't heard.
Heard what, my dear?
Bertie's been shot.
What?
Yes. They are all meeting in the drawing room. Come. We should all stay together.
Remember when I said sparks would fly?
Yeah.
This isn't what I had in mind.
At least the rain has stopped.
The rain may have ceased, but something tells me there is a storm brewing.
Here you are, Bertie.
Thank you, Mother.
Oh, my sweet boy.
I'm hardly a boy, Mother, though admittedly I am acting as one.
Oh, hush. Oh, no matter what age you may be, you shall always be my sweet boy.
I wish I could believe in that. I haven't always made the best choices, you see.
I'm afraid you've inherited that from me. Now tell us again what has happened.
Well, I was getting ready for bed and there was a knock at the door.
Who goes there?
It's me, Father, and the others. Let us in. Mr. Harris has been hurt.
Let them in.
What happened?
Mr. Harris was knocked out cold.
Sit down, Mr. Harris.
I couldn't, sir.
Don't be ridiculous, Harris.
He was struck, my lord, on the head, from behind.
My word. My son shot at? My butler struck from behind? Who would do such a thing?
Mr. Martin, why weren't you with the others?
I was, my lady, but as we were headed up the stairs, I thought I heard something moving about, so I went down to check on it. With the lights out, I couldn't see much of anything, though.
Right. I'm going to call Scotland Yard.
But the power's out.
The telephone won't work.
That means that we can't call for help until the power is back on.
Well, what are we supposed to
I
do?
don't know anything about this.
What are we going to do? It won't work.
I could drive into town.
Yes!
No. The bridge is out.
After all that rain, I'm sure it is. All right, now we'll just all stay here. All together. Safety in numbers and all that.
But what about Evelyn?
Yes. Where is Miss Edwards?
I thought you were going to fetch her.
I did.
Well, then where is she?
She's gone.
What do you mean she's gone?
I went to her room, knocked, no answer, so I went in. No Evelyn.
This is getting serious.
I'm sure she's fine.
No, your brother's right.
We've got to find her.
What do you suggest, George?
We should form a search party.
Thank you, Daddy.
We will split into pairs and search the house.
Oh dear, is that safe?
It's the best chance we have to find poor Miss Edwards.
You said but a moment ago that there is safety in numbers.
I did, but we can't afford to leave Miss Edwards to fend for herself, and we can't afford another scandal. Right. There, Mr. Harris and Mercy, you search the servants' quarters.
Very good, sir.
Constance, you go with your mother.
What about Bertie?
Bertie can stay here with Mr. Harris in case Miss Edwards returns. Mr. Martin can look out after them.
I would like to help with the search, if I may, sir.
I understand and applaud your valiant offer, but we have 2 wounded men here who will be unable to ward off an attack should one present itself. We will stay here.
I'd like to be with Cyril.
Cyril and Maud can search the guest bedrooms. You and your mother will search the family bedrooms.
But
This is not the time to challenge me.
very well.
Who shall I go with?
You and I will search the ground floor. Right. Make it quick. And in 15 minutes, report back here.
Be careful, darling.
Don't worry. I'm not afraid of a mystery man.
That's not the man I'm worried about.
Bollocks.
Did you hear something?
I don't think so.
I'm as anxious as a tightrope walker.
There's nothing to worry about, Miss Mercy.
I'm a mite flayed, I must admit.
Nothing's gonna happen to us.
Now, shall we split up or stay together?
Well, I'll take the men's hall if you'll take the ladies.
Aye, that'll save us some time. Then we can search the coil oil together.
Begging your pardon, miss. I'm sorry. I don't speak Yorkshire.
My apologies. The coal cellar.
Terrific.
We shouldn't waste any more time.
Oh, and if you run into any trouble, give a holler.
I will if you will.
Oh, I will.
Are you all right?
Yes.
It is nice to see you again, Maud, even though it isn't under the best of circumstances.
Oh, now it's my turn. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Just a bit too much to drink, perhaps.
Maybe if my sister were nicer to you, you wouldn't be so thirsty.
I know things didn't work out as either of us had initially intended, but I have grown to love your sister, and I think you could too, if you could try to understand her a little better. You are a lot alike, you know.
Yes, we are. Cyril, you look a bit peaked. Why don't you have a quick lie down? I'll search the rooms and come fetch you when I'm through.
Perhaps you're right. I'll make sure this room is secure.
This is absurd. Father purposely kept Cyril and I apart.
Oh, I'm sorry to be such bad company.
That's not what I meant, and you know it.
Yes, well. Do you want to know why I think your father sent you with me?
Why not? It couldn't be any worse than the dinner conversation.
Well, I think he sent his most self-reliant girl to make sure that her mother returns safely.
Oh, Mummy, how kind of you to say.
I meant it. Oh, look at you, Constance. You are a marvel. Every ounce as pioneering as that Miss Edwards, and twice as independent as your brother's wife.
That may well be the nicest thing you've said to me in years. I'm beginning to worry. What's gotten into you?
Well, call me a fool this night. It's been a long time coming. Well, you should go and be with your husband.
I don't think I should leave you.
Now that may be the nicest thing that you've said to me in years. Oh, I'll go.
Are you sure?
Oh, as sure as the moon circles around the earth. Oh, now you go. I'll finish up here and I'll meet you downstairs.
Are you mad? Putting us together on this little search party of yours. Your whole family already thinks we're having a torrid affair.
Don't you think I know that?
I don't know what to think. Between your wicked wife and your gorgon of a daughter, I can't tell which hates me more.
I thought you and Maud got along.
The other one.
Ah, Constance. Yes, she can be a bit difficult to warm up to.
Only if you're hypothermic.
She has not had an easy time. Always in her brother's shadow. And that awkward marital arrangement.
Arrangement? Then you mean she didn't steal Cyril from Maud?
Hardly. She wanted nothing to do with Cyril. But the family was in a bit of a financial muddle. And Cyril's family didn't care at all for Maud.
I have no idea. No wonder the ice in the veins.
Yes. Her blood always ran British. A queen in the making. That's what I used to call her. Strangely enough, I think Cyril has been good for her. Now, I must know. Did you see Bertie before bed?
Briefly.
And how was he?
He didn't say much, but he looked none too pleased.
Who's there? Show yourself!
Don't worry, Cyril. It's just me.
Oh, Constance, is that you? I thought you were downstairs with your mother.
Yes, I was. But I snuck away to see.
Oh, Constance. Constance, you don't seem yourself. You feeling all right?
I think I have a fever.
Oh, let's go downstairs and get you something.
All I need is a kiss.
I don't think right now is the right time for...
Cyril?
Constance!
Cyril!
Maud! Maud? Maud? Why would you do this to me?
Why would I do that to you? That's a good one.
Come away from her, Cyril. She's finally gone off the deep end.
See, that's everyone except for Maud. Where is she?
We left her upstairs in the Cassandra room.
Why on earth would you leave your sister upstairs alone?
That's a story for another time.
Will someone go get her?
I'll go, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Martin.
Oh, the saints be praised.
Well, what do you know?
I must call Scotland Yard.
I'll do it, sir.
Are you sure you're up to it?
Yes, sir. Won't take a minute.
Very well. Daniel, Mercy, was there anyone downstairs?
There wasn't a soul down there. Not a soul.
Very good. Nora and I found nothing of concern downstairs.
Yes, but I swear I heard something moving around in the darkness.
Cyril, anything out of the ordinary in the guest rooms?
Not pertaining to this, sir.
Florence, Constance, anything unexpected?
Unfortunately not.
Yes, and as a matter of fact, I found this.
Mother, where did you get my gun?
I found it in the hall just outside your bedroom.
That must be the gun that the shooter used.
Shot in my own room with my own gun.
Are you sure you didn't do it to yourself?
Don't be absurd.
It wouldn't be the first time you'd pulled a stunt to get attention.
Yes, well, you'd be the expert on that, wouldn't you? You know you would.
Enough! Enough out of both of you! Bertram, why did you bring a gun to the family weekend?
Oh, what? Now I'm on trial for supposedly shooting myself. Well, if that isn't the most ludicrous accusation of the century.
Well, we're only 20 years in. I'm sure you'll come up with something better soon.
Now, Bertie, I don't think anyone, well, almost anyone here, thinks you would attempt such a caper. But we are curious as to why you brought a gun along.
Not that it's any of your business, but I was hoping to get in some target practice.
But you hate hunting.
Then whatever for?
If you must know, it's for my next play. I'm writing a murder play.
Darling, how exciting! I'd love to be the murderer. In the play, of course.
I bought it just before we came.
But why bring it here?
Well, I can't very well shoot in the streets of London now, can I?
Not without raising some eyebrows, that's for certain.
Thank you, Cyril.
Let me have the gun, Florence.
George?
I'm going to lock it up in my office where no one can get at it.
That's a wise idea.
The inspector is on his way, your lordship.
That is the first bit of good news we've had tonight.
Yes, things are looking up.
Oh, if only we could find poor Miss Edwards. Oh!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh, who's done this to you?
It was Philip's to blame.
I looked everywhere. I couldn't find Lady Maud.
Get him!
What's happening? I don't understand.
Be quiet, you!
What have you done with Maud?
Yes, where's my daughter? Maud! Maud! Oh, George, where is she?
Why, Philip? Why did you bind and gag poor Miss Edwards? What could she have possibly done to you?
But I didn't.
We know you did. She told us.
So you can drop the act.
Yes, and it's not even very good.
Please, I don't understand.
Oh, my goodness, this is
Stop,
ridiculous.
all of you. He's not Philip Martin.
What did you say?
He's not Philip Martin.
I'm not. I don't even know who Philip Martin is.
Then why would you tell us that is your name?
It's all my fault.
Mercy!
I brought him here. I thought that maybe after you'd seen him, you'd remember.
Remember what?
He's my nephew. Well, mostly.
What are you talking about? I don't understand.
I know you don't. But you will. You belong here. Go on, tell him your name. Your real name. It's all right.
My real name is...
Simon. His name is Simon. And he's your brother.
As incredulous as this story appears, I am more confused, Mercy, as to why you felt the need to shoot me and attack poor Mr. Harris.
No, I didn't, I swear. I may have kept something a secret, but I've never hurt nobody. Never.
Of course not, Mercy.
I believe you. But if you didn't shoot me, then who did? Henry, don't.
It'll be all right. We've eagerly awaited your arrival. Thank goodness you're here.
Did someone call for an inspector?
Welcome, Inspector. We seem to have need of your assistance.
What seems to be the problem?
Well, to begin with, my youngest daughter Maud is missing.
Maud!
Maud! Are you all right?
Yes. But Lord!
Well, sir, I found your daughter. And now I will find a murderer. This brings a whole new meaning to Lights Out, don't you agree? Mystery intruder or member of the family. So many possibilities, all of which are hiding something, and all which seem to be possible of most dastardly deeds. The obvious question is who here has committed murder? But first, we must find the murder weapon, and for that, I require some aid. What do you think caused the murder of this poor, unexpecting soul? A. Gun. B. Poison. C. Shillelagh. D. Knife. Please, write to me at my office and I will have my assistant call the house. Thank you for sticking with this most duplicitous investigation. And, as Lady Maud so clearly reminded us tonight, things aren't always as they appear on the surface. Join us next week as we begin to put the pieces together, and remember, never was there an offence as odious as the murder at Cheltenham Manor.